Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. Man United fear Raphael Varane could miss the rest of the season with an ankle injury. This is bad news from a Man United perspective. Varane is a key player. He is one of our first choice centre-halves. A lot of the time he plays very well alongside Lisandro Martinez in our back line. Manchester United got Raphael Varane from Real Madrid. And Martinez, as you all know, he's out for the rest of the season with a fractured foot. Now, up to 15 players could leave Man United in Erik ten Hag's great clear-out. Martial, Jadon Sancho, Harry Maguire are under threat. I'm expecting Brandon Williams to go. He doesn't get in the team. He's had a few injuries. Last season he was out on loan with Norwich. Phil Jones, I'm expecting him to leave in the summer transfer window. Jones has been a long-serving player at Man United. He's enjoyed like 12 years at the club. He's been with us since the Sir Alex Ferguson era. Victor Lindelof, he's another one that's been put on that clear-out list. Lindelof don't get in the team much. He's not one of our first choice centre-halves. He hasn't been first choice since the arrival of Varane. But now there's a good chance he's going to get his opportunities with obviously Varane and Martinez being out. Manchester United got Lindelof from Benfica back in 2017 in a deal worth 31 million. Dean Henderson, I'm expecting Ten Hag to get rid of him permanently. He's out on loan with Forest at the moment. Tom Heaton is another one who I'm expecting to leave in the summer. Heaton is out with injury at the moment. Man United got him on a free from Aston Villa. At the time we brought him in as a backup to De Gea. Butland will leave in the summer. He's on loan at Man United until the end of the season, but not expecting Man United to get him on a permanent basis. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, could depart the club in the summer. And Wan-Bissaka's actually played a lot of games this season because revert back to earlier on in the season, Delors had a couple of injuries. And Delors has struggled since the World Cup. Delors did score his first Premier League goal in the 2-0 win against Nottingham Forest. I'd still say Delors is Man United's first choice right back. Wan-Bissaka, Man United got him from Crystal Palace back in 2019 in a deal worth 50 million. Scott McTominay, I'm expecting him to leave in the summer. Man United are willing to listen to offers for him. McTominay has been out with a knock, and he's not one of our first choice centre midfielders. He hasn't been first choice since the arrival of Casemiro and Christian Eriksen. Donny van de Beek, he'll be leaving in the summer. He can't play for the rest of the season. He's out with an knee injury. Won't start anyway because he's a squad player. Revert back to last season, Van der Beek was out on loan with Everton. Man United got him from Ajax. I'm expecting Ten Hag to get rid of Bailly permanently. He's out on loan with Marseille at the moment. I'm expecting him to get rid of Telles permanently. He's out on loan with, Sevilla? Anthony Elanga, he's another one that could be leaving in the summer as well. He's lost his place in the team since Garnacho risen up the ranks and got into the senior squad. Revert back towards the end of January, Man United received 10 offers for Elanga. And Jadon Sancho, he could be leaving in the summer. You know, Man United got him from Borussia Dortmund in a deal worth 78 million. So there you go. You know, Ten Hag has already got rid of a lot of players since he became Man United manager. Ten Hag on the other side of things have brought players to the club as well. You know, in January he brought 3 players in on loan. He got Weghorst in on loan, Butland in on loan, and Sabitzer in on loan. Didn't make a permanent signing in January, revert back to last summer. Ten Hag brought the likes of Terrell Malacia in, Christian Eriksen, Lisandro Martinez, Casemiro, Anthony and Dubravka. Ten Hag has spent over 200 million so far as Man United manager. He's enjoyed 2 transfer windows at the club, so the summer transfer window will be his 3rd transfer window as United manager. He's looking to make more signings in the summer transfer window. There's been a lot of narratives coming out about Victor Osimhen. It says Man United are preparing a bid of around 100 odd million. We've been linked to the likes of Jude Bellingham. We've been in for Frenkie de Jong. We've recently inquired about Alexis McAllister from Brighton. So yeah. Manchester United do play Brighton today in the FA Cup semi-final. This will be Man United's 31st FA Cup semi-final. Man United have won the FA Cup 13 times. The last time Man United won the FA Cup was back in 2016 under Louis van Gaal. Obviously Man City are in the final. They beat Sheffield United yesterday 3-0. So it's a good chance it will be a all-Manchester FA Cup final. But it will be a tough game against Brighton. You know, Brighton are a very good side. You know, they're in their FA Cup semi-final. They're like 7th in the Premier League. Brighton won the last game 2-1 away at Chelsea. They've won the last 2 meetings against Man United. You know, they beat us at Old Trafford 2-1 on the opening day of the season. Thrashed Man United 4-0 at the Amex Stadium last season. You know, the Brighton manager is Roberto De Zerbi. Roberto De Zerbi's been the Brighton manager for around 7 months. He got appointed in as the Brighton manager in September last year. He's under contract with Brighton until June 2026, is Roberto De Zerbi. Obviously, Roberto De Zerbi was the one that replaced Graham Potter. To be honest, I thought Brighton were very good when they had Graham Potter. And then obviously Graham Potter, when he left Brighton, he went to become the Chelsea manager. He wasn't good enough at Chelsea, so Chelsea decided to sack him. You know, the players Brighton have got, you know, they've got some good players in there. They've got like Joel Veltman, he's out with injury at the moment. Tariq Lamptey's a good fullback. He's injured, so may not be able to play in today's game. Moda, he's injured at the moment. Alexis McAllister, he's a key player for Brighton. Moises Caicedo. Danny Welbeck is a former Man United player, so if he plays in this game, he'll be reuniting with Man United. Adam Webster. Lewis Dunk, he's a centre-half. Steele, he's injured at the moment. So yeah, they are quite a few of the players that Brighton do have. Let me put into the equation that they've lost players as well. You know, they lost Shane Duffy. They lost Ben White to Arsenal. They also lost Leandro Trossard to Arsenal. They lost Neil Maupay. He went to Everton from Brighton. So yeah, they are quite a few of the players that Brighton have lost. But Man United, are coming into this game on the back of a 3-0 defeat to Sevilla in the Europa League quarter-final second leg. It was, of course, 5-2 on aggregate. After that defeat, Eric Ten Hag said his side were unacceptable in Sevilla defeat. Obviously, two of Sevilla's goals in the second leg were errors, one from Harry Maguire and the other one from David De Gea. They were heavily criticised for that. Obviously, Sevilla's goals. Bade got one. And Nesiri got a brace. It was a disgraceful performance against Sevilla. But, Man United should have won the first leg. It was 2-2 in the first leg. Manchester United were 2-0 up. Both goals came from Sabitzer in the first leg. Obviously, there was 2 own goals in the first leg, one from Harry Maguire and one from Terrell Malacia. But yeah, we've got to bounce back in this game against Brighton. The FA Cup is the only chance we've got of winning another trophy this season. And I said, if Ten Hag can win another trophy this season and get us a top 4 finish, I'd underline that and say that's a successful season, then build from that. Ten Hag's already won the Carabao Cup this season. That was his first trophy as United manager, and Man United's first trophy in like 6 years. But as you all know, we have got players missing. Obviously, as I've said, Varane's out, so he won't be playing today. Martinez is out for the rest of the season, so he won't be playing today. McTominay's been out with a knock. Garnacho is still, I think, unavailable. Tom Heaton, of course, is also out as well. So there you go. So anyway, guys, that's everything to update with. Drop your comments, likes below on the channel. If you do, consider subscribe as always, and take care. God bless.